From the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
For most of the SEC, it's a tango in the Big 12 SEC Challenge tonight. But with only 10 teams in the Big 12, a few from the SEC would get the short end of the stick. Mizzou, unfortunately, was one of them. But nevertheless, the Tigers are in action against Mississippi State, about to finish up, looking to snap a two-game losing streak. But it's an uphill battle for them. Mizzou without guard Terrence Phillips in this one. He was suspended for a violation of team rules on Friday. The Tigers, off to a quick start without him, though. Cassius Robertson beats Jeremiah Tillman up front. Great patience, and he's rewarded with 2 points. Mississippi State battles back before halftime, though. Lamar Peters finds Nick Weatherspoon. He misses the three, but right off the rebound, it's Eric Holman, and the score is tied going into halftime. The Bulldogs look to build off that late first half momentum, and here's Weatherspoon once again. This time, he picks up the three. Weatherspoon is just getting started with a big half, and here he is once again, this time found wide open. He gets the dunk. That one puts up Mississippi State by 10. Moments later, he gets open once again. More than a dozen points for him tonight. And the Bulldogs, their highest lead is 12. And the Missouri is likely to drop their third straight game in conference. 64-57, they're trailing with about a minute to go. In Columbia, William Woods and the men and women made a short trip to take on the Cougars this afternoon. The men looking for revenge for their only loss of the season that came against William Woods back in December. First bucket of the game belongs to Nathan Biggs. He led the Cougars with 22 points, but Deshaun Stark answers for William Woods. He led the Owls with 24 points. Columbia College lacrosse team is also trying to bring some energy in this one. Here's Biggs once again with the move and the lay-in. Columbia led 42-33 at halftime, but Brandon Weiss for William Woods had a big game. Here's a basket, and he finishes with 22 points. Columbia College battling back hard in this one. Nick Reynolds hits a three to push the Cougars up late for the lead. He finished with 13 points on the day. William Woods makes a late run, but they could not overcome a big day from Biggs, pun intended. Columbia College wins 85-80. The Cougars improved to 21-1 on the season. On to the women. The women's Coaches vs. Cancer Day. Some coaches using shoes for awareness. First half, Columbia's Reagan Weiser with the move and the bucket. One of four Tigers with double-digit points. The Cougars off an early lead with a big crowd on hand. And May Ninehuser extends that lead. Just the start of a big day for her. Don't count out William Wood just yet, though. Catherine Nolan cuts the Columbia lead before halftime. The Cougars led by 8 at half. And in the third quarter, Columbia gains momentum once again. Weiser scores, and she finds the bucket with 13 points, and Ninehuser with an easy bucket near the end. The Cougars don't look back. Columbia picks off William Woods 88-57. The women improved to 17-5 on the season. Now to the ice where it's NHL All-Star Weekend in Tampa Bay. Tonight, it's the NHL Skills Competition pitting two St. Louis Blues against one another in the passing challenge. Braden Shen, the third player to go in the competition, he finishes with the time of just 1 minute and 6 seconds. Minnesota's Eric Stahl breaks Braden Shen's time later on, and then eventually comes Alex Pietrangelo. Well, you'll look at it here, folks. He doesn't waste any time. On the second leg, he's going to eventually shatter them. He gets the first two here, and then he breaks Stahl's time by 8 seconds, 46.6 seconds as it stands. He wins the NHL Passing Challenge, and the NHL All-Star Game starts tomorrow at 2:30. And that's sports.